Hello there, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you very much for coming back to this series with Estudiantes in Argentina. Today we are away at Defensa y Justicia in the league. It is potentially where we say goodbye to the title. You can see Boca Juniors above us are playing Huracan. If they avoid defeat today, they are the champions. As you can see, we have 3 games left, so we can now only get to 99 points. If we do get to 99 points and Boca Juniors are on 99 points, we will win the league on goal difference. So we really need to do it. It's very, very unlikely though, because Huracan are down there at third bottom. It's very unlikely that they're going to do us a favour. Boca only need a draw. So it's unlikely, and it looks like this is where we're going to jump off as far as the league campaign is concerned. Potentially though, you never know. You never know, do you? So you can see our results since the Medellin game. We beat Olimpo 3-0 at home with Enzo Galabert and Gaston Gil Romero settling early nerves with the goals there inside the first 12 minutes. Fabio Nogueira then headed in just after half-time, but Boca beat Patronato and it really, it took it out of our hands again. Our first of our 3 games in hand was the return match against Olimpo, and it was going okay until Christian Lemmer got set. We were 2-1 down at the time, but we were playing really well, and I was still confident we were going to get back into it. Christian Lemmer got sent off the guy was running clean through. I think it was Lucas Rodriguez was running clean through. He did trip him, and it sent him off for being the last man, which annoys me because it's not in the rules. Last man is not a thing. Clear goal scoring opportunity, yes, but as soon as he would have got past, there were 2 other defenders coming in. There was the right back and the Facundo Moura and Fabio Nogueira were closing in as well. So I think it was quite harsh. We went 3-1 down with an absolute rocket from Gabriel Alanis in stoppage time, but we got it back. Gaston Paiva and Mario Gatti with his second of the game got us a 3-3 draw and just gives us that slim hope that something will go right for us. But we are away at Defensa y Justicia today. We have played them 3 times before. We've beaten them 3 times. 6 goals scored, 2 goals conceded. There's nothing else to tell you about, so we could get straight to the match. Diego Abal is our referee. 19 matches, only 2 reds and 12 yellows. So he's probably going to blow that out of the water today, as we usually have happen. And the only other match that we care about is Boca against Huracan. Vélez match does not matter because our goal difference is huge compared to theirs. So we are guaranteed second, which would be our second place finish in 3 seasons, which would be pretty good. And if we can then progress in the Super League Cup and in the Copa Argentina and hopefully the Copa Sudamericana, it wouldn't be a disaster, would it? So this is the team we're going with. We're really, really struggling at the minute because the games have been coming thick and fast. I mean, we've been playing every couple of days. I mean, those 2 Olimpo games were in the space of 3 days. This is only a couple of days after that second match. So we're really struggling. We've got Christian Lemmer, of course, suspended because of that red card. Facundo Moura is suspended because of yellow card accumulation, and Gaston Campi is out injured. He's going to be out for another couple of weeks yet, which isn't good. Julian Chico is back, but he's fighting his way back to fitness. I think, can we get him on the bench today, possibly? We'll have him on the bench in place of Gil Romero, and we'll hopefully give him some game time to get his fitness up. So what it does mean is we've got Colombo at centre-back with Fabio Nogueira, who is really, really struggling, which means we're going to bring on this kid, one of our exciting prospects, Jorge Chavez Max. He's a long way away from first-team football in my eyes, but needs must, and he will get some game time today. Hopefully only about half an hour or so at most. Of course, if the title could well be gone by then, it could be done and dusted. If Boca score early on, then it's not going to matter, is it? So we will see how it goes. I figured that if I did this video, if Boca did happen to lose, then it's better that it's on camera, and then we've got more of a narrative going on. Whereas if I just came back for the next game and said, "Hey, Boca lost, we can win the league," it's a bit out of the blue. So I thought we'll do this. I'm assuming the video after this is going to be the Medellin game. I'd be very, very surprised if that's not the next video, because we're not. This isn't going to go well for us, is it? This isn't going to happen for us. Interestingly, we're second in the form table. Defensa y Justicia are first in the form table. So this could be an interesting game. We're just going to go down and finalise our team talks. It's one of those games where I think we could win. We could do it. We could get that massive favour we need. I mean, Huracan will be desperate for points as well, but can they really go to La Bombonera and get a win? A draw's no good. Can they go there and get a win? I highly, highly doubt it, but I am praying for it to happen. Let's find out. So early free kick from Mario Gatti, and he's hit the bar. The keeper just didn't know what was happening there. We've got early goals of San Lorenzo's Patronato took the lead, and San Lorenzo have equalised immediately. But it's Huracan. I am the biggest Huracan fan in the world today. I desperately, desperately hope they do it for us. Here's Gaston Paiva, who was really good in the second match against Olimpo. He came off the bench, scored, looked really, really dangerous. I brought him on in the box-to-box midfielder role, which he is playing today, and he's starting to really do well in it as well. I really like him in that position. As the ball is fired in, and Mario Gatti gets us off to a perfect start. 7 minutes on the clock, his 36th goal of the season. I haven't really checked the goal scoring stats. He must be catching Ramon Abia by now. Incidentally, at 0-0 in Boca's last game at Patronato, he missed a penalty about 10 minutes before half time, and I thought, oh, please drop points. And I think it was the second half when they actually did score, but yeah, unfortunately I think they went on a 1-2 or 3-0 in the end, so it was a bit of a shame. But what a beautiful start for us here. And it's still 0-0 at the Bombonero, and that is not good. Martinez, it's not been a very good first half at all. There's been really very, very little in the way of highlights, and the highlights we've had have been absolutely pointless, to be honest. Zurbriggen with the cross, it's headed back to the edge of the area. Gonzalez gets the shot away and Sapa holds on. It is still goalless at La Bombonera, which again is not good for us. River are 1-1. San Lorenzo have gone into a 3-1 lead over Patronato now. Talleres are a couple of goals down at home. But the only match that matters is that Boca one, and it's not going well for us. Here's Cufre though. Can we at least do our job? It's out with Paiva. It's on his wrong foot, but he still hits it, and he still scores. The left-footed midfielder smashes it into the top corner with his right foot. That is a super finish, and it's a deserved second goal. It's a deserved bit of daylight for us. Brilliant run and a great hit. Possibly takes a deflection. Unsain definitely gets a strong hand to it, but just kind of palms it into his own net. And Boca have scored at the same time. Ramon Abia is on the score sheet, and it is definitely going to be Boca's title. We are not going to rely on Huracan to turn this around now. It's just not going to happen, I don't think. That is a shame. That is a real shame. I mean, we lost at home to Patronato. We lost at home to Union Santa Fe in that run in March. There are other games you can point to. I went through after the River game where we lost in stoppage time, and decisive late goals and stoppage time goals. I think if we hadn't let them all in, I think we'd be 7 points better off. So if we'd have only kept a couple of them out, we would probably be winning the league. It is frustrating, and I mean we could end up on 99 points and not win the league, which would just be a travesty. It really, really would. We've been absolutely brilliant, and I do tend to blame the fixture backlog, to be honest. I don't know why it happened. I don't know what caused it, but it happened, and it certainly didn't help us. Rivera with the free kick. It goes low, and Daniel Sapa gets down well to save. That was a really good hit. Come on, Huracan, please do us something. FM19, please help me. Sapa goes out to Kufre with the goal kicks. We've got a couple of substitutions pending. I'm going to take Mario Gatti off, keep him fit now for the cup games that are coming up. We've done brilliantly with Gatti. We've been so lucky he has not had a single injury this season. And that's a great ball in, and Zukwi's coming in and scores, and it will be his last contribution. He's going off to be replaced by Estevao, who is comfortable out on the right, so it's a way to give him some game time. He got an assist for Gaston Paiva's goal in the 3-3 at Olimpo, and that is a brilliant ball from Pellegrini, and that's Pellegrini's second assist of the game. I really love playing wingers, because that is the beauty of it. I love inside forwards as well, but when you're playing really wide and you get it out there and one crosses in and the other is at the back post to put it in, it is just fantastic. The final change we are going to make will be to bring on Jorge Chavez Max for Fabian Nogueira. I'll probably do that in 5 or 6 minutes time, I think, as that might break for Mario Gatti, will it? No, it's a good tackle. Unsain was able to pick it up. We've got half an hour to go. I mean, we're doing our bit. Unfortunately, it doesn't look as though Huracan are going to help us out, as the header there from Fernandez goes over. But yeah, still 1-0 in the Bombonera, which, I would be jumping for joy if Huracan turn this around, and I would probably end up waking the kids up. Here's Estevao. Gatti's in a lot of space. Oh, it's Acuna now. The substitution went ahead, didn't it? Matías Acuna has scored his second goal for the club, and all of a sudden he is starting to impress me, and so is Estevao. That's his second assist in 2 games as well, and it's a brilliant pass, and Acuna goes round the keeper. How composed was that from the young lad? Pellegrini tackled by Ferreira. So Ramon Abia is not having a good time from the penalty spot. He's missed a penalty today as well. He missed one in his last game against Patronato. He's missed one today, as you can see down there, just under our third goal. So could Huracan do it? Nope. It's 2-0. Pablo Piatti has scored. The party is underway in the Bombonera, and you've got to say, well played to Boca. 100 points for the season. In fact, no, it's 102, isn't it? Yeah, it's 102 points for the season. That is absolutely outrageous. We could finish on 99 and not win the league, which would be, as I said earlier, an absolute travesty. Matías Pellegrini has 3 assists to his name. When he is creative... Huracan have scored. Surely not. When Matías Pellegrini is on form in terms of assists, he is just on... That's the second time this season he's got 3 assists. There was, Colombo, what have you done? You've let Fernandez in and Sapa gets you out of jail. There was a game, he got 3 assists. I think they were all from corners as well. But yeah, he does like getting his assists in a glut. I suppose the good thing is, for the last 2 league games, I can give some kids a chance. Maybe give Colombo, Chavez Max and Estevao the games. I will have a look. As Casquet hits one that drifts just wide. We'll have a look and see, because if Mario Gatti is in with a chance of winning the leading goal scorer, then we will let him play and see if he can. If he's got no realistic chance, then we'll probably play Acuna and Estevao and give them some game experience, because like I say, we've got the Sudamericana coming up, we've got the Copa de la Superliga coming up, we've got the Copa Argentina coming up, so we will look to give them some experience. I'll probably play... our other goalkeeper, I can't remember his name now. I'll probably play him as well, Marcos Ledesma, that's the one. I will probably play him for the last couple of league games as well. Keep Daniel Sapa fit, because you can see, just look at the state of my players. They are absolutely knackered. They need a break. It's just not happened. The miracle hasn't happened. The comeback hasn't happened. But we've got a good win here, 4-0. It's a brilliant, brilliant win. Not a dominant performance, looking at the stats. I mean, they've had similar amount of shots to us, but when you've got the players that we've got, and this is why I love this squad, and I love this club, we have got some amazing players, and I am really looking forward to next season now to see what we can do as well. Of course, it should be a 38-game season next season, I think. So I'm going to passionately say, very happy with the result, the way you played. So I might as well just talk through this bit now. There's no point doing this for the edit. Where's the Boca game? Yeah, they won 2-1 in the end, so they are the champions. Well done, Boca Juniors. fabulous result. I mean, even if we lost our last 2 games, 93 points is absolutely sensational. It's been absolutely brilliant. Boca Juniors do the double because they won the Copa Argentina as well. That's a shame. It's a real shame that our Superliga hopes are over. I really thought before that 5-1 defeat at the Bombonera that we were the favourites, and that really killed us, that result. But that is it for this video. Remember to smash that like button, guys. Hit subscribe. Click the little bell as well so you always get your notifications. Our next video is going to be the Medellin game in the Copa Sudamericana, so I've just got the Aldosivi game to play off camera, and then after that hopefully it'll be a second round, because I'm not really too bothered about doing the Copa Argentina or the Superliga Cup first round at the minute, because it's not really an exciting point of the competition, is it? The whole idea is that we get some continental success. So hopefully we'll stick with the Sudamericana. But yeah, thank you for watching this one, guys. I will see you very soon. There might not be a video on Friday because I've got family staying, so it might be Monday. But if you turn on those notifications, you won't miss it if I do get one out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this one, guys. Adios, amigos.